capital.
Stop right there. We don't let just anyone through to see Lord Cao Cao, you know? Hey, I remember you from Luoyang. Well, it sure has been a while. So, I had a bit of a falling out with Lord Xiang Miao. And when I didn't have a place to go, Xiahou Dun was kind enough to bring me here. Now, I'm even guarding our lord. A pretty big step up, wouldn't you say?
Dian Wei, let him through already. He's Cao Cao's guest.
Oh, is that right? Well, if our lord called for you, then I ought not get in your way. Now, come on in.
It's been a while. Thank you for heeding my request. Let me get right to the matter at hand. I'd like your help in fighting the Yellow Turbans once more.
Yes, their remnants are stubbornly clinging on.
It's surprising how they still manage to resist, given that Zhang Jiao is long dead.
They have a huge number of men in Qing province, and are now poised to launch a raid on Yin. As governor, my job is to eliminate any and all threats to this land.
As it happens, our lord was appointed to the post because the former governor, Liu Dai, was murdered by these yellow turbans from Qing. It has benefited us to have this territory as a base, but we cannot govern properly while such a threat lingers.
Right. And if those rebels were to launch a full-on invasion, the whole province would be devastated. We have heard reports that they don't even bring their own supplies. They rely almost entirely on looting.
So, they abandoned their fields because of war and poverty, and became marauders themselves. Perhaps their situation is an embodiment of the chaos of these times.
Do not think of them as mere rabble. They're an enemy willing to do anything. Treat them as such. They're unlike the Yellow Turbans we fought before. So keep your guard up.
So many people are after this.
Huh?
I heard there's another big conflict.
Shall we begin? Nevertheless,
Okay.
now let's put this into action.
My My might shall illuminate...
Now go. The Yellow Turbans are an elite force born of chaos, tempered by battle. Do not underestimate them, remnants though they may be.
The enemy officer is a new governor of the M province. Huh. We'll deal with him as we did with his predecessor. Stand shoulder to shoulder. Overwhelm the foe with numbers. United we shall prevail. Take the Let's get serious.
Battles are not decided by numbers alone. Our wisdom and courage make
The enemy officer
up there.
has been defeated.
Heavens,
Let's go.
give us strength. Send us warriors who know not death.
Let's go.
Now this is a predicament. Soldiers immune to spear and blade.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
It is quite the honor to have you at my side. Now, shall we go?
Let's go.
Aren't you supposed to be on our side? Why are you picking a fight with us?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I think they're talking to you.
They broke the spell that Zhang Zhao gave us. But how?
This territory, whether you rely on numbers or magic, you are no match. Surrender quietly.
If an ally of Zhang Zhao is here, then perhaps we can trust them.
We'll have more options if we control the high ground. We could drop rock somber, for example.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're on even ground now. This is our chance to make a move.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Are you ready, men? Then start the bombardment!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here's the resistance is futile.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
The rocks are coming from over there. Come, men! We'll put a stop to this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got your back. Better be grateful. Sun's here! Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So you've come along too, then. The help's much appreciated.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the perfect...
point. Now, let your arrows rain down upon their heads!
Arrows! The sky is black with them!
You seized the strategic points and now control the terrain. Do not falter. Hit them with all your might.
We fight to survive! We steal to survive! Not simply lay down and die! And march! Charge! Fight! If we do not win here,
The enemy officer
there will be no
has
tomorrow!
been defeated.
Start the advance!
Let's go! Follow me, everyone! Advance now!
Together, we advance!
The enemy officer
Now,
has been
follow
defeated.
your leader! Begin the advance! We're at their mercy here. Let's go! Come, men! We'll take back that position!
We march at once! Let's go! Time to go to the offensive! Get ready, everyone!
They're ferociously strong, and they fight without a modicum of fear. Back up. Onward, to join our allies!
The enemy
Begin the
officer
advance.
has been defeated.
I'll leave this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We can still fight! Stand together, men, and we can prevail!
We end this here. Still have fight left in me.
The enemy officer
We can't let them
defeated.
regroup. Let's go.
Just the right time. Quickly, send us
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're warriors, aren't you? Come, put us out of our misery.
Surrender. You will not be treated unjustly.
Well, if you put it like that. I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory are true warriors of the Three Kingdoms. It's time to overwhelm the enemy. My elite soldiers, go forth and decimate them.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
You see it all. This territory is ours.
Let's go. It would do us well to join forces. Now, onwards! Advance the march!
We found an opening in the enemy's defenses.
We must hurry and exploit it. You're done for!
Everyone will starve. Our children, our parents, everyone. That is why we fight and plunder. So we can live.
It is a terrible thing. A man is forced to live like a beast rather than a man.
We fight until our last breath.
Let us rejoin our brethren! The enemy officer has been defeated. We initiate.
This territory. Most armies crumble once their leader is slain. But a leaderless army can prove surprisingly resilient.
Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's over here!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Bring them down. All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer
It's just...
has been
we're
defeated.
starving out here. Please. We've had enough.
Then come over to my side. Pledge yourselves to me, Cao Cao.
You will help us? Really?
officer has been defeated. Take this. Take that. Get this here. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Take that! I'm raring to go. Prepare for pain! Die! Take that! Pressuring them. Good eye! The enemy officer
has been defeated. Looking rough.
Even if we fall, our children and brethren will take up our weapons. It will not end as long as chaos grips the world.
What will you do with us, Cao Cao?
Do not be hasty for answers. Before I decide your fate, I ask you this. Why, and for what cause, did you take up arms?
Isn't that obvious? To survive. Not a single man is here simply for the love of the fight. But fighting and stealing in order to survive, that is all we have left.
How selfish. Do you not think of those you steal from?
What are you saying? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was you government officials who stole from us in the first place.
In times of strife like these, one cannot survive without taking from others. I suppose you have realized that as well. I have one more question for you, Yellow Turbans. Do you want to live?
What if we do? Are you planning to pardon us?
No. But we shan't kill you either. We have use for you in the new society we are trying to build.
A new society?
One in which we create, protect, and share, rather than live in this endless cycle of stealing. If you would like to see such a society, then join us. We will give you all something to live for. You have my word as the one who defeated your leader, Zhang Jiao.
This is Puyang.
It's a well-maintained town. It's hard to believe 1 million people have just arrived. They have taken in the Yellow Turbans and reshaped them into the Qing militia. They remain a fighting force, but in peacetime, they mostly train and help in the fields. It's simple in theory, but they are dealing with huge numbers of people. In practice, it must take a lot of work.
Repairing buildings, distributing land ownership, enforcing the law. To develop so much in such a short time.
Yes, it is quite astonishing. The fact that he managed to bring those wild bandits under his control, instead of executing them. It gives me hope that we will succeed in restoring order to this era of incessant chaos.
Yes. There are none who deserve our support more than Lord Cao Cao. The evil of Dongzhou had to be eliminated. But there was nothing I could do alone. Of course, I also spoke with Lord Wan Yun. But I lacked allies, and could not spur him into action.
Interesting. How talkative he is all of a sudden.
I think perhaps Lord Shunyo has had too much to drink.
Ah, so that's what's loosened his lips. But perhaps it's not such a bad thing. This is a chance for those serving Lord Cao Cao to get to know each other. Besides, it can be fun to watch such a taciturn man loosen up for once.
Only you could look so kindly on a drunken Lord Shunyo.
And that was when, despite all my efforts, we were captured by Donjo's troops. I have never felt such shame. For a moment there, I was ready to die. Luckily, a house guest of Wan Yun's came to my rescue. In fact, this man here looks just like... Huh. Once I feel sober, I never thought I would meet my savior like this.
Does this mean that you were the one who saved Lord Shunyo in Luoyang? Well, what an honor it is to meet you. I am Shunyu, a relative of Lord Shunyo. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am Guoja. I only just met these two at the governor's castle. If you're here in Puyang, does that mean you've entered Lord Cao Cao's service? That sounds a bit non-committal. Anyway, it seems we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
We are all drawn to Puyang because of Lord Cao Cao's reputation.
I hope we get the chance to fight side by side.
Do not take training lightly. It's idiots like you that end up dragging down their units, and by extension, the entire army. Do you think you can get through this with that lackadaisical attitude? Let me tell you, I'll have you court-martialed unless you shape up.
What? Surely that's going too far. I was only taking a moment's rest. Please, could you make Lord Eugene see sense? If we keep training this hard, it wouldn't surprise me if someone died.
You are the one that Lord Cao Cao summoned, aren't you? Well, if you have something to say, then say it. Don't worry about that. I take it you see my methods are the correct ones. Lord Cao Cao has entrusted me with taking these men from Qin and turning them into proper soldiers. They have been in many battles, and yet have never had any real training. They have no understanding of strategy, procedure, or the underlying principles of war. That can only end in disaster. I suggest you also take care to train with sufficient diligence. That is, unless you wish to die a nobody.
Good to see you, Zintluan. I just made it back from a journey myself. Yes, you could say that. I'll take the work. The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Zhang Zhao wanted to change the world, and he may have succeeded in a way. Well then, let's get back to work now, shall we? Today, the plate...
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight too!
There's not a soul alive that hasn't heard of the rapid advance.
Which one, though? Hey! Can't say I expected to run into you here. Me? I'm in the middle of picking up something for my lord. By the way, your exploits in that battle in Yin province were remarkable. Lord Cao Cao thinks extremely highly of you. I must admit, I'm envious. However, my lord can be hard to understand at times. Taking in the yellow turbans like that? I've said this before, but I'm the same as those yellow turbans. Lord Cao Cao ignored my past, took me in, and gave me his trust. Giving a roughneck like me something to be proud of in life besides physical strength. I must repay that favor however I can, even through something as small as odd jobs. You're more charitable than I'd reckoned, and certainly not the bashful type. Would you really help me out? You're pretty sharp, after all. I'd appreciate you checking over these items and their prices. Let me know if they're reasonable or not. You help me out here, and I'll treat you to a bite in return. How about it? I owe you one. Good luck to have run into you here. Well, I'm not going to let my good fortune go to waste. Let's get to it.
I heard that every once in a while, someone finds value.
Going back early today, sir? The staff and the regulars will be disappointed, you know.
Sorry. I only came to pick up something I forgot. But I will be sure to come by soon. Oh. Would you mind keeping my coming here a secret from the others? If you would agree to staying silent, I will share a favorite of mine in return. That's right. It's a kind of entertainment. Something that will satisfy you. I've been rather indulgent recently, so I'd planned to stay away today. But I've changed my mind. This chance meeting is not one I can let go. So how about it? Shall we head out now? I might be able to find a new kind of fun with you. Quite the formal one, are you? Well then, let's head out on our first round together. There are too many people here. Let us go elsewhere. I'll go on ahead. If you wish to try a new experience, then follow me. Oh? Great.
So many people are at...
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao.
Well...
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight.
I heard there's another big
Lord
conflict.
Cao Cao is the only one we can trust.
Ah, good to see you. What do you make of Puyang? Yes, I quite agree with you. The Qing militia is tending to the fields and defending them, and the vibrancy in town is drawing in even more people. To have not only envisioned, but also realized something like this, Lord Cao Cao has proven he is no ordinary man. Anyway, it seems that Lord Cao Cao has now grasped what underlies the current turmoil, following our confrontation with the Qing Yellow Turbans. He seems able to solve whatever problem he is faced with, progressing forward step by step. But no one else is able to walk that path ahead of him. All they can do is follow behind and try to keep up.
There's not a soul alive that hasn't heard.
Did you hear about Lord Cao Cao's father?
No. Has something happened to him?
Upon being appointed governor of Yan, Lord Cao Cao invited his father to visit from Langya. On the way, he stopped to see Lord Tao Qian in Shu province. And while there, he was assassinated.
What? Then that means Lord Tao Qian had him killed?
Who knows? Some say it was Lord Tao Qian, but there are also rumors it was bandits.
Either way, it's saddening to hear. I'm sure Lord Cao Cao must be outraged.
We will destroy Tao Qian.
Ah, we're going to war to avenge your father? A worthy cause, to be sure.
A war of vengeance. Indeed. I doubt anyone would blame me for hunting down Tao Qian as revenge for him killing my father. But just defeating him will solve nothing. I intend to use this battle to further my greater goal.
Are you not angry? It seems as if you're using your father's death as a convenient excuse for an attack.
We must use every advantage available to us, even the deaths of our loved ones. We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
Conviction, you say? Very well. It is our role as strategists to lead the way.
I shall start then. If we are to mobilize, we should be wary of Yuan Shao and Ji. However, Yuan Shao may prefer that you rule Shu rather than Tao Qian, who has ties to Yuan Shu.
Yes, I believe Yuan Shao will stay his hand. He and Yuan Shu have long been bitter rivals. It would make strategic sense.
Lord Cao Cao, may I ask you something?
Speak.
If we win this battle, we will be in a strong position. A position strong enough to seek to conquer the entire realm. I take it you are prepared to do so?
I am. I do not know if this is the right path. Only history will tell. That is why I have gathered the wisest and bravest in the land. If we still lose, even with all of that, we will know that I was wrong.
Only you would think that way, Cao Cao.
Well, it feels great to have a clear objective.
I need all of you to be prepared. We are about to embark on the path of conquest.
What he says is right. And yet...
Lord Liu Bei, I am deeply grateful for your help. I need to thank you properly.
There is no need for that. Anyway, please tell me. What is this urgent matter?
I am hesitant to ask, but the fact is, I need you to lend me your strength again.
My strength?
Yes. Tao Qian, governor of Shu province, is in peril. Would you go to his aid?
Lord Tao Qian? Has something happened in Shu?
Were you aware that Cao Cao has become governor of Yan province?
Yes, I had heard.
Upon receiving his appointment, he invited his father, Lord Cao Song, to his province. On the way, Lord Cao Song stopped at Lord Tao Qian's residence, and there, he died under suspicious circumstances.
No.
Cao Cao, believing Lord Tao Qian was to blame, ordered his troops to ravage Shu. But Lord Tao Qian is a man of integrity. I cannot imagine him doing anything like that.
I too have often heard that he is a good man. On the other hand, Lord Cao Cao is also fair and just. I expect he would try to determine the culprit instead of blindly seeking vengeance. But it appears he has neglected to do so. Could it be that he has a goal besides vengeance?
It is possible. In which case, he is merely using his father's murder as a pretext for invasion. Could there be anything more horrifying than that? Even animals are not so cruel. Whatever the case may be, he cannot be allowed to do as he pleases. Lord Liu Bei, please, go to the aid of Lord Tao Qian. Save my friend and the people of Shu.
Lord Kongzhong.
Heard that every once in a while, someone finds value.
I heard there's another big conflict over
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we show.
What a pleasure meeting you here. You seem to be getting along so well with Lord Shunyo. I was hoping to get a chance to talk with you myself. I'm glad the feeling was mutual. I hope we may become more than just mere acquaintances. Let me tell you about what I've been doing. Just now, I was observing how things are among the people in town to ascertain what role the government should play here. Warfare alone is not enough to clear a path forward for our leader. That is why I spend my free time walking the streets like this. Your praise is most welcome, but I am merely carrying out my responsibilities in the service of our leader. By the way, may I ask you something personal? You have yet to pledge your allegiance to any specific lord. Might you consider putting your rare talents to use among our ranks under Lord Cao Cao's command? To bring peace to our world as swiftly as possible. That is why we want none other than you, a guardian of peace, to join us. It may be your intention to continue to drift across the land like a benevolent breeze, helping as many people as you can. But you must understand that allying with those walking opposing paths is no different than allying with none at all. It will accomplish nothing, and will instead further fan the flames of conflict. No one wishes for that. These are my thoughts on the matter. Our land should be governed by one capable leader. And that leader can be none other than Lord Cao Cao. It is he who will lead us on the path to peace. Do you not also wish for a swift end to the chaos that plagues the land? I would not presume to force an answer from you at this moment, but please do consider my proposal as you move forward. That is all I wish to discuss with you for now. But would you do me the honor of visiting me at my estate? I would like to foster a friendship between us, as men who share a similar fate.
I spent everything I...
That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind.
My apologies for calling on you like this. I'm sure you were also surprised to be handed a drink so suddenly. I figured. Such a gesture does seem suspicious. Though I do not have any untoward motives, I swear to you. This is simply my thanks for the other day. You saved my life, you see. After I failed to assassinate Dong Zhuo, you and Lord Cao Cao saved me from imprisonment. It is thanks to you that I live and breathe, and am able to serve his lordship. Now then, one moment, please. I fear I'm a bit shyer than most. If I don't fire myself up like this, I can hardly speak my mind. Good. That did the trick. I do have an ulterior motive for summoning you here. It's about your true identity, you see. Pardon my impudence, but you are the Guardian of Peace, are you not? Or I suppose I should say were, what with all of them dead except for you. The truth is, I had guessed as much when we met at Lord Wan Yun's manor. But this is the first time I'm able to confirm it myself. I heard that they undergo a special training regime. So I had misgivings that you might do harm to Lord Cao Cao. So I consulted with Lord Xun Yu in secret. Even so, I concluded that you have no reason to cause such harm. And that my worries were thus unfounded. From what I have heard, you have no memory of your past, yes? As such, I do not see you raising a hand to Lord Cao Cao. I was simply overthinking the situation. As such, I thought it would be best to thank you and apologize to you at the same time. That is all. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Sincerely, Xunyo. Thank goodness. I feel I have said my piece. Perhaps realizing Lord Cao Cao's vision to unite this land shall be my life's work. Or it will cost me my life, at the very least. And then there's you, a guardian of peace who has brought us to this point. I will be counting on you further going forward. I shall have you become an indispensable piece of my greater plan. As such, I intend for the two of us to grow closer this evening.
Xiao Pei is far smaller.
Lord Goja, I heard you are leaving soon. I pray that you have a safe journey.
Thank you, Lord Xun Yu. Likewise, I would ask that you protect Puyang and keep it safe. I'm quite sure you don't need me to tell you this, but it would be a disaster if Puyang were to fall while we are moving into Shu. No matter how well we do in Shu, it will be in vain if we end up cut off from our supplies.
Of course, I will not let you down. But as Lord Shunyo predicted, Yuan Shao appears set to stay on the sidelines. The other lords have no interest in starting a pointless war. If there is to be trouble, it will come when we least expect it. Like a tempest or earthquake.
Indeed, and there is little we can do about that. Whatever happens, it is vital that Puyang be held. I will make sure Lord Cao Cao knows that.
Ah, it seems you are heading out as well. May fortune be with you.
Remember that Lord Cao Cao's very future depends on this battle. I ask that you do everything in your power. Forgive me. The fact is, I had a few too many cups of wine last night.
They say wine is the greatest of all medicines, but please, Lord Goja, we can't have you out of action.
I'll try to cut back then, when in camp, at least.
Oh, well, look who it is. My apologies. It seems even I can become so lost in thought that I become blind to the world around me. This might seem a strange thing to ask, but would you say that you have purpose in life? Well, that is simply marvelous, but I think I'll forego inquiring further. Everyone, no matter who they are, lives for their own unique purpose, and that, of course, includes myself. My purpose in life is to use my abilities to their full potential on the battlefield. The great Sun Tzu of Qi once said that every battle is won before it's ever fought. But I find that way of thinking to be a bit boring. Snatching victory from the jaws of seemingly certain defeat is the strategist's one true joy. And to that point, this battle is going to be so... Oh, there I go again. Forget I ever said anything. I can think of far less accommodating problems than being bored by victory. I will remain in Puyang with Lord Shunyu and the others. I wish you all the best of luck in the coming battle.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye, aye.
Thank you.
Yes.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Now go. Today we defeat Tao Chen and take Shu. This is just the first step on our path to conquering the realm.
Tao Chen and his forces are barricaded inside that castle. I suppose we had best encircle them. Shall we initiate the advance?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Attacking with a huge force.
This territory is ours.
I'm in the mood for a fight.
I wield my spear in honor of Lord Liu Bei's righteousness. Here I come!
Move forward!
We
Let's not underestimate Liu Bei's generals.
The enemy officer
Lord Yu Jin
has been defeated.
Can you and the Qing soldiers stop their advance?
This territory
shall not let you down.
Is ours.
March forward. Let's go.
They're here. We can't advance any further.
We'll give you our support. Here's the resistance is futile.
An opening.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Amazing! We cannot succeed. Not without you. Let's go! You're with me. Ain't nothing to worry about.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enough skulking! Men, advance!
This territory is ours.
Let's go! I'm making my way up!
Numbers and the tide of battle are on our side. We push forward from the south.
Good! Let's go, Jim. Carefully now. The foe has the advantage of the terrain.
An opening.
Take this! Take this!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Keep your guard up.
Can't break through. We have no choice but to pull back and regroup.
I care not for this sneaking and subterfuge. It's time for a proper fight.
They gathered their strength and launched an attack. But I shall beat back the invaders.
It's no good. Our attack has failed.
Let's go.
Better to withdraw and regroup. I am fully prepared for this battle. I ask that you do not hold back.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power. This territory is ours.
This is the fate of all who oppose me. Roll out the boulders! Chase Cao Cao's forces away!
So it wasn't true. No matter. Let's outflank them and strike at their commander. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is what we prepared for. Now let's finish them off.
This area is the key to our victory. Maintain your resolve, men. Do not falter now. Come for a taste of this, have you?
An opening.
Now.
Time to act. Let's get serious. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Well done, soldiers. We've captured this strong point. Now, prepare to advance on the castle.
Now, drive them back. What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might! Situation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Excuse me? I've been waiting for this. You're most definitely a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Now!
Crush this enemy officer!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that!
Your plundering of Shu ends here!
This territory. The enemy officer
no chance to
has been defeated.
Lord Xiao Yu, do not let me down.
Our allied forces remain strong. Now, let us march to... Just as a dragon pierces the clouds, we shall pierce our foes! Attack Cao Cao!
You're finished.
Forward march!
The situation has changed. We must protect his lordship. All units, make haste.
I think it's my turn. I won't allow Cao Cao's forces to have their way so easily. Move forward!
Let us take that village. They say that Shu is a fertile land, after all.
Very well. Let's go. Flash of steel should be enough to cow them.
The time is right.
Damn fools still play at being bandits. When by my honor, they will be punished.
Look at this, men! Valuables and food aplenty, as much as we can carry.
What is this? The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
How could I lose to the likes of you?
As for the looters, they will not escape my wrath. I shall cut them off from the Qing forces.
All my might! No! The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go! How irritating! I must retreat!
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Let's go!
The resistance is futile.
Attack. I shall put an end to you with my intellect. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take us the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Neither my heart nor my spear have broken. We shall meet again.
Now is the time to attack the castle. Begin the assault.
This territory is ours.
The castle gates have been breached. Move the men forward. It's time to end this. Now advance!
Bring them down.
Too bad we can't get friendly. May as well go at it with everything we've got.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cannot end here. I must swallow my pride and run.
I shall take you on personally.
You'll accept this, won't
Ready
you?
yourself. This is Lord Cao, your father's fate. It was the work of a treacherous scoundrel. I had nothing to do with it. So, please.
You stand on a battlefield amidst a turbulent world.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No other reason to cut you down, Tao Qian. This victory is just a stepping stone. But one more momentous than any before.
Time to act.
Cao Qin is nowhere to be found within the castle walls. He must have escaped before we got here.
So, Tao Qian has evaded us. Send out the troops and find him. We will be in serious trouble if he manages to get help from the other lords.
Reporting, sir!
What now?
Louis Bu is attacking Puyang! A large portion of Yen has been taken. Lord Xuanyu and Lord Chengyu are holding on as best they can, but the situation is not going in our favor.
Lord Xunyu and Chengyu? But then, what is Lord Chenggong up to?
There's
no sign of him in the castle.
If it was him who called in Louis Bu, I knew he could not be trusted. Not only did he betray Dongzhuo, but now he dares to betray us too.
In a way, he's more reliable than anyone. He always chooses the path of greed. Loyalty be damned. Chen Gong has chosen to betray us, simply because the path I chose was not enough to satisfy his greed. Hence, our paths have diverged.
My lord, as I suggested before, we should withdraw from this point and turn back to recapture Puyang. If we lose our base in Yan, whatever victories we achieve in Shu will be hollow ones.
Withdraw the men. Notify the officers.
Sir!
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the... I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed.
What do you need?
Louis Bu's reckless bravery is as unstoppable as a tempest. There's nothing anyone can do in the face of it. No way to predict which way it will blow next. But still, Chang Gong alone was able to harness that tempest and use it to carry out his plans. It's a real pity that he turned to the other side. I wonder why he did it. Why did he betray Lord Cao Cao? You know, it would be like him to shake things up just for the sake of it. If we have only one life to live, might as well make it entertaining. Yes, I could buy that. But I've been thinking, and I have another theory. He may have been afraid of being overshadowed by Lord Cao Cao, of his own talent going unnoticed. If that is the cause, then I have to say, I respect his choice. This battle will be the ultimate test of his talent, and if he loses, his life will be forfeit. You have to admire his audacity, if nothing else. It would be disrespectful not to fight back with all our strength.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
With me here.
Now go. We cannot allow Louis Bu to take our home base. We're taking back Yard.
This'll do.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Soon this land will be lost to Lord Louis Bu.
The enemy officer
has
been defeated.
Strike the finishing blow.
Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Finish them off myself.
This territory
Time to advance.
is ours. Let's go.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I'll leave Louis Bu to you. Don't worry about defeating him. We just need you to buy us as much time as you can. We must hurry to take as many enemy bases as possible. If we control enough of the battlefield, we should be able to isolate Louis Bu and gain some attention.
Fighting Louis Bu is going to be a grueling task. But I've never been one to turn down a challenge!
The enemy officer and even match has been defeated. We must push harder.
You're not half bad, but you will never be strong enough to stop me.
This is a lot harder than
The
I
enemy
thought.
officer
But I
has
don't
been
need to
defeated.
win. I just need to stand my ground.
A good officer is worth more than any strategic position. You need not die here. Fall back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No one can defeat the mighty Louis Bu. I'll destroy Cao Cao right here and now. It's time to advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hope this surprises you.
Let's go.
Oh? Do you plan on attacking from the front? They may look short on men, but I think their defenses are quite strong.
We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense.
Begin the advance. Do you think your little scraps of wood could stop me? It will take much more than that.
The enemy officer
I
has
can't
been
believe
defeated.
they fell so
This
easily.
territory
I'll
is
have to
ours.
reconsider just how superior Louis Bu's skills are.
Now's the time. Get on board. You have to get out of here. Hostile Louis.
The enemy officer has
right.
been defeated.
I'm counting on you, Dian Wei. My trusty guard.
Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't care if you're the strongest warrior alive. You'll go no further.
So they say the battle is not in our favor. I know full well how formidable Cao Cao's forces can be.
Take that.
Lord Zhang Liao, you are skilled enough to cut through their ranks. Can I count on you?
It will be done. My blade will turn the tide of this battle. Start the advance.
Take that. The enemy officer has been
We have
defeated.
reinforcements heading for the western base. I believe
The enemy
you
officer
should relocate there.
has been defeated. Take that.
Excellent work,
The enemy
Lord
officer
Dian
has been defeated.
Wei. Now we have them much more exposed than I thought possible.
enemy officer
should take this chance
has
to
been
seize the
defeated.
bases behind Louis Bu. If we do that, we can cut him off from the main force.
An opening. Take that. In the advance. All units, march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We may flee today, but we are still the strongest force in the land. We'll be back to take Yin.
The moment has come.
And now we draw closer to retaking our home base. Remain on your guard.
The enemy officer
Fight through to the
has
end.
been defeated.
It's clear I require further training. I flee now so that I may live to fight another day.
Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not falter, even in the face of the fiercest foes imaginable. Your acumen overcomes all peril. I have indeed surrounded myself with allies of incredible talent.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Reporting! Urgent message! Louis Bu's forces have destroyed our transport units! Most of the provisions brought from Shu were lost!
They didn't want to lose for nothing. Very impressive, Chen Gong.
Nothing can be done about it now. We cannot hope to fight Louis Bu without food for our men. We at least managed to take back some of our territory. In that, we should consider ourselves fortunate. So, Louis Bu has pulled back.
Likely he plans to hole up in Puyang Castle.
Most of our troops' rations and supplies are stored in Puyang. He knew exactly where our weak point was. Thanks to Lord Chengong, I don't doubt.
However, it will be almost impossible to take back Puyang by force. Our troops are exhausted, and we would suffer enormous casualties. Not to mention Liu Bei's army is in Shu. If he moved against us while we were besieging the castle, we could be crushed between him and the walls.
Which means we must hurry to secure provisions for our troops. And then, regroup.
Secure provisions indeed. But from where?
If we can't take them, we'll have to make our own. After all, Yen isn't the only place where food grows.
Aha!
Gathering food ourselves to make provisions. I have an idea.
I'm listening.
We have reports that Yellow Turban remnants are plundering Yu Province. Local officials are doing little to stop them. If we take the province under the pretext of stopping the plundering...
Ah, a cunning plan, Lord Shunyo. A little bold, perhaps, but it certainly could work.
Louis Bu's forces are spent and would be in no position to stop us. Eliminate the Yellow Turbans and restore order to Yu. So long as that is our goal, how could Liu Bei possibly interfere?
A solid plan. We will leave Puyang to Louis Bu for now. Tell the men to get ready to march for you.
Aha. And so we meet again. Our fates truly are linked, it seems. But once I lay eyes on you, my mind begins to race with conflicting thoughts. How about it? I'll tell you about how I left Cao Cao's side and became Lord Lui Bu's strategist. Whether you are an ally or foe, I respect you, and so I'd be grateful if you would listen to my tale. And here I thought you would leave before I could get a word in. Is it right to presume that your interest lies in my reasons for departing for new pastures? Cao Cao is a great man, it cannot be denied. Truly one with the ability to realize his ambitions. And the subordinates he selects also possess incredible talent and wisdom. For many, there is no cause for dissatisfaction whatsoever. Under his leadership, unification of the land is a likely reality. And I have no doubt that his achievements will last far into the future. Cao Cao is a man who will accomplish supremacy through his own merit. It would be so simple and altogether too boring. I dream of carving my name into history myself through my own abilities. No need to force a positive response here, you know? I'm aware that my reasoning is both unconventional and self-oriented. Do I end up as a renowned officer that used all his knowledge to outwit Cao Cao? Or a fool who clumsily fails? In either case, the name Chen Gong will be known to the world and etched into the annals of history. That being said, I have no intention of accepting defeat. With my mind and Lord Lui Bu's prowess, we are certain to obtain supremacy. What say you? Ride with us and leave your mark on this age. Well, it matters not. It seems that we have already chosen different paths. Those born into times of great struggle care only to live and die without the burden of regret. Watch closely, and you will see how grand my story is in the end. Oh. Shall we begin?
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo. That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name.
Ah, I was hoping you'd come.
Lord Pu Jia is so cool.